I guess I'll have an intro. Hey everyone, this is the Wise Tumor here. This is a little bit more different than like what I normally do. Now, I know there's nothing in the background. I'm not gonna have any like gameplay or nothing like that. Not yet, at least. I'm only right now. I'm missing my capture card and an HDMI splitter because I'm gonna be streaming this from the PS3 mainly. But yeah, I've always been wanting to do this. Do an NCAA 14 streams. For the record, I'm already gonna come out and say it. I'm not playing the game. I'm just letting the AI face itself because I'm inept and I can't freaking play that game. I more just love seeing what the AI does and like what cool plays they actually can come up with. Because I know that's fucking wild. But I think the main thing is to take away from this is that I'm gonna be doing all Power 5 teams. I don't want to be doing all the group of 5 teams either because that's just way too many teams. I mean, you gotta think about it. I'm dealing with already like how many teams is that probably gonna be from the SEC all the way down to like the Big 12 and the Pac-12 and all that. Of course, it's gonna be like old times like in NCAA 14. I'm still gonna be doing like the regular like playoffs and stuff like that. But here's what's gonna be happening basically. Because I'll probably bring it up and show you. It's gonna be as bare minimum as it gets because I don't have the stuff to like make my own like brackets or anything like that. So I'll pull it up in just a minute. So give me just a moment. All right, let's see here. Because I literally just made it only from notes. That's all I really made it from. It's just simple and it's easy to do. See here, like 14, 8. 42. So then that's gonna be 54. So yeah, I'm already dealing with 64 teams. So that's probably why I'm mainly not gonna be doing that. That's kind of like the main reason why I'm not doing like the group of 5 because, like I said, it's a lot to keep track with. Even with me, like having it all written down on my PC, like who wins and who goes to the championships and who goes to the playoffs or the national championship. It's just so much to remember. So it's just easier just to do the Power 5, the Power 5 teams mainly. But so. Here's what it looks like right now. I've been doing these previously. I've been doing it like just off stream because I just didn't have the internet to be able to stream as I do now. So here's what it looks like right now. Like, give me just a second. Pulling it up. Let's see here. Like, this is what it looks like right now. Yeah. There you go. This is what it looks like right now. So, Georgia's number 1 right now. Right now, just think of it. For some reason, I ain't displaying the numbers. For some reason, I guess it's because it's too big for it. Give me a second. We'll try to get as large, but not as. There we go. I think. Trying to get it right now. Alright, there we go. I have it like that just so you can easily see it next time. But that's what it looks like right there. It's literally as bare fucking minimum as it gets. It's just simple. It's just a simple schedule, or not a simple schedule, a simple AP poll. This is after like I think the 4th season, I think, and after the 4th season, Georgia won the last national championship in that season. And basically, this is basically my AP poll right now for who won all the games and stuff like that last season. And we'll see here right now. And I'm going to take it over here now. And this is all the week schedules. This is all the schedules right here. And mainly you're going to see here is that, like I said, it's got 12 weeks for every Power 5 team. So we're going to go ahead and take a look in here. Give me just a moment. Switch over to week 1. There we go. I know I ain't freaking wanting to be full screen for some reason. But here's what it looks like right now. Simple as it gets. It's literally as bare bones as it gets. It's literally just made off of freaking notepad. But it's just something very simple I can do. But you can see there's like final score after every game. I'm going to write down like what their end score was. I'll put OT next to it, or how many overtimes they go into next to it if it does go into overtime. Which there has been a couple. Oh yeah, I can see at the bottom of the screen right there. Yeah, it's there's an OT one right there for NC State and Toledo. But now we're gonna move over. It's all like that all throughout the weeks. And this is what the conference thing looks like. And this is what the conference looks like. Right here. Yeah, okay, making sure it was up. Alright. This is what the conference is going to look like. It's just simple as that. Just simple. Their conference wins and their overall wins. So, it's going to be entirely up if the AI can play good. Of course, obviously, because I'm not the one playing it. I think it'd be really fun just to be kind of like an announcer, essentially, for them. That's kind of mainly why I'm going to be just like an announcer for like these games. I'll call out the bullshit when I see it. And like if they play a good play, I'll be pretty surprised. I've seen some pretty crazy plays happen. Like I've literally seen a game that like it was like no time left, and they I think it was like it's Minnesota and Duke, I believe. It was Duke was ahead. They were ahead, I think, by a touchdown, I think. And there was 0 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And then when they kicked it back off to Minnesota, they ran it back for a touchdown and went into overtime. They still didn't win the game, which is kind of sad. But it is what it is. There is no bullshit. There is no like anything like that. I'm not gonna like be biased for any team. If you're wondering, my favorite team in real life is Alabama, the Crimson Tide, and I'm pretty as on the nose as it gets when I'm not really gonna be biased at all. Like if Bama loses, they lose. I mean, simple as that. And basically, it's gonna be simply just an announcer for like these games, and this is basically the simple. Boy, I gotta go back through and like make everything 0 again, so there's a fresh reset. And basically that's essentially what I want to basically do is that just be an announcer for these games, and I will just call out bullshit when I see it. I call out bad plays when I see it. I'll straight up tell the players they're dog shit. As simple as that. and all the other teams are like that as well. All Power 5, all simple schedules and stuff like that. Now here comes up the next thing. I actually do have bowl games. If it pops up, yeah, there we go. There's like all the New Year's 6 bowls right there. That's the previous season that I did, but that wasn't ever streamed. I did like 4 different seasons for this, and it's like the previous season. I'll tell you what, that Georgia Tech versus Auburn actually was a really good game. I'm surprised Georgia Tech even won that. And Penn State versus Clemson, that was not a game, as you can see. Michigan versus FSU, that was a really good game. And USC versus Texas A&M was not that great. It was basically like the Penn State versus Clemson game. So, if we go on from here, there's more bowl games up below it. It's just that the stream won't capture it all. I gotta like scroll, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Alamo Bowl, Armed Forces Bowl, all that good stuff. For all teams that like did really good that season, and I'm gonna have them play in a bowl game. Simple as that. And for the next up, I'm going to show you is this. Let's see here. It's going to be in the conference thing. Let me pull up the SEC again. Make sure I pulled it up. At the bottom right there, you can see that's where the championship is. That's where the teams get picked out. And as you can see, Auburn versus Georgia. It was Auburn versus Georgia that season, and it was also a really, really good game. It went into overtime, I believe. Yeah, it did. It's like 2 overtimes. And originally, early in the game, Auburn was ahead by like 3 touchdowns, and Georgia literally clawed their way back and won. And also won it all in the national championship, which I'll show you here soon. But yeah, I'm going off of like completely unbiased is what this is. Okay, fine, I'm a fucking Alabama fan, and I'll let Auburn go in. Which, I just want to see good games. That's mainly what I want to see. Just really good games, really good teams. Just go in and freaking win. That's all I want. It's essentially just simple. Just simple. This is all it is. It's as bare minimum as it gets. It's on a notepad, considering that. Alright, next up is going to be probably my favorite add-on to this, the Toilet Bowl. The Toilet Bowl. Literally where I pick up the 4 worst teams that season, like with the worst win records. And I straight up Kansas won, I guess lost the Toilet Bowl because the team that goes is the one that loses. That's just about what I want to basically do for that. It's the floaters is what their playoff finals are. And the Toilet Bowl championship, of course, is the one where they whoever loses that game goes home with a porcelain toilet with their name misspelled in the bottom of the bowl. And to that season was Kansas. Kansas lost that game pretty bad. I was hoping for maybe a good game for for the Toilet Bowl at least, but I guess it's a Toilet Bowl. They're not meant to be good, considering that. It's like really cold if you hear me shaking. I'm freaking just shaking a lot, but I also have records too. They're not like a whole bunch of records for the games. It just most overtimes on a game was at the tie between Oregon versus Tulane with 4 overtimes. The highest scoring game was Northwestern versus Purdue. It was 58-61. And I remember that game. That game actually was really good. I know it might just be an all-out shootout, what it is, but it basically was Northwestern was 48 and Purdue was 17. They pulled the win out of that, which I thought was so awesome in that game. Now, probably the most worst game I've ever seen that I personally have seen was most interceptions in a game was USC versus Stanford, and it's straight up, and it was straight up Just a shit fest is what it was. Over 8-19 was Northwestern versus Purdue, my bad. But most interceptions in the game was fucking USC versus Stanford. It was 8 interceptions from USC. That game was a shit fest start to end. And USC almost still won that game, which is pretty crazy. They almost won that. That's what I'm talking about. This AI just sometimes just does whatever the hell it wants. It just feels like it wants to play good. In other moments, it's like, I feel like being very generous and just giving the team a chance. Their team a chance. Now, if you'll see, if we go down the largest point gap, yeah, 65 and 0 versus Ohio State and Louisiana Monroe. Yeah, that's basically that. I got records even. I don't have like most yards on a game. That's like I said, that's a lot to keep track with. And we'll go to the probably what I am going to consider. This is the used group of 5 teams. Now, what this is group of 5 teams I've already played during the that week specifically. Now, need some water. I freaking talking so much already. But it's when it says conference weeks up there, that means every group of 5 team that played during the conference weeks doesn't play again, because they already played someone during conference week. And in the first week, I believe from 1 to 3, 3 is only considering the Pac-12, and the Big 12. And it's going to be just them playing those games, and it resets after like the first 3 weeks. And then it goes to conference week. And it goes to conference week, and whoever plays during conference week does not play again until week 11, I believe. And as long as they're in a repeat play, like if Auburn were to play, like just Middle Tennessee. If they play them during conference week, I'm going to make sure I don't end up having them play again against each other. That's kind of what I was going for. But main thing is just, to take away from this is that all I'm literally going to do is just let the AI play. That's basically what I'm going to do, because I don't know how to fucking play that game. I think it's more fun just to watch it, because it's just like watching football in real life, just a lot more, I guess, kind of derpy, I guess is the word for it. And, let's see here. Now, here's this thing right here. This is like the previous 4 seasons that I've done. These are your previous national champions right here that I've done on NCAA 14 when they played against each other. Georgia won it the first season I did it, which the playoffs in that one were actually really good. And 2022 season was Clemson beating Alabama by a large margin. Let's see here. Iowa State actually won the championship that year, 14-1. And 2024 season which was the last one I did. Georgia absolutely just dominated against Ohio State. But so those are basically just so I can remember who won like the previous seasons. And the same thing applies to the Toilet Bowl, which you will see here. And these are your previous Toilet Bowl champions. Rutgers, I guess, lost it all. I guess is the word you can use. They were terrible that year. Same Vanderbilt, they lost it that year. Maryland absolutely got gutted by Rutgers. And 2024 season was Kansas. Ooh, I might have to give some water. I'm freaking thirsty after talking this much already. And I'm going to show you the next thing, and of course, it's as simple as this is the playoffs once it pops up. There we go. This is the playoffs right here. I forgot to write the score down for Georgia and Ohio State. But And then there's the semifinals. I was hoping Ohio State and Oregon was going to be a good game, but apparently it was actually at first, but then it kind of just started very tilting away whenever Ohio State started scoring over and over again on them. And there's All-State Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl. Those are basically the two semifinal bowls I picked. And let's see here. And there's the College Football Playoff National Championship. Georgia and Ohio State was that year. Now, that's basically all the, I believe that's all the, stuff I can show you. I can show you like that I've done so far. And, I'm definitely gonna need some water when I'm doing commentary, like over the games when they play, because, oh my, I'm just gonna get myself prepared for this. Basically, right now, all I'm missing right now is my capture card and my HDMI splitter, so I can HDC bypass the problem that's with the PS3. And I'm waiting for that to come in through the mail. Hopefully my PS3 is, I believe, I probably gotta say about 12 to 13 years old. And I might end up having to get a new one, but I'm going to try it at first. So I might have some technical difficulties before we actually will start streaming the NCAA 14 games. And I got, also if you're wondering, I do have the revamped edition, so there will be a nice clean graphics look to it. And I'm just waiting for all that stuff to come in the mail so I can start figuring out how all that shit works with the capture card and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I need OBS to do this. Hopefully I don't need it. I'd rather just be simple as I get it on my PC and it pulls it up on Twitch and I could stream it from that on the device itself. So, what else can I really talk about? The main thing, the schedule probably is going to be, I'm going to do 2 games Tuesday and 2 games Thursday. Yeah, that's basically what, that's probably my schedule's going to be, just 2 games, Tuesday and 2 games, Thursday. I will do other and my gaming days are like maybe like just streaming and playing games, actually, like legit games like SCP or Dark Tide or Lethal Company is gonna be it's probably gonna be Monday, Tuesday, and I mean Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's probably gonna be my game days. I'm gonna be playing my games, but right now it's probably still gonna be I'm gonna be playing games during the week until I get that outlet situated. And let's see here. I'm trying to think of anything else I'm missing. The other thing I do need to note is that I will try to see if I can fit Notre Dame into the schedule, because it's very hard right now. The way I got it set up, it's gonna be kind of difficult to who they play, probably. Because usually what I do is, like, all the schedule is going to be the same every year. It's not going to be, like, jumbled up like it is in real life. Because it's just way easier to do it that way. Way easier to remember to do it that way. That's a lot of extra work for the same thing. Just a different week, basically. So basically, week 1 is just random not conference games, random non-conference games. Week 2 is probably going to be also just random non-conference games as well. And the rule is going to be if they play like a group of 5 team on week 1, they have to play a Power 5 team on week 2. That's mainly that. Week 3 is whenever I believe SEC, ACC, and the Big Ten actually will start their conference schedules, while Pac-12 and the Big 12 will have regular non-conference games. And week 4, I believe, is going to be whenever they face a random other side of the conference opponent. So, for example, if Alabama Alabama will be playing a random team from the side of the conference, basically. And and it goes regular conference schedule until week 7, which they play their other side rivalry, which is basically the same thing with Alabama. They're going to be playing Tennessee that game. And same thing will be happening. Well, the other teams, Auburn will play Georgia, South Carolina will play Texas A&M, Vanderbilt will be playing Ole Miss. Same thing with the ACC and all the other ones, except like the Big 12, because the Big 12 doesn't have divisions. And then it goes on to, I believe, it keeps on going, regular conference game until week 11, which any team that basically is done with their conference schedule, or at least done with their conference schedule before rivalry week, is gonna be like playing like not Power 5, like a group of 5 team. And week 12, of course, is rivalry week, so as simple as Clemson will be playing South Carolina. Ohio State played Michigan, and Oregon will play Oregon State. So that's the rivalry week, and I will see at the end of it who goes to their respective conference championship games. And it is going to take like some math for some of them, because some of them like to lose for some reason, like just simple games they could have easily went in and just won. And of course, they want to lose to make it harder on me to remember to do all the math and who goes. Like sometimes there'll be like a 6-2 team, and like another 6-2 team, where I have to go through look at their wins and who they lost to, and kind of average it out to whoever got the not good, whoever got the not as bad losses, essentially. Or whoever got the better wins, or whoever got the better wins. Holy shit, I am having a stroke while trying to talk about this. Can only imagine what it's going to be like whenever I actually start talking and being the announcer for these games. The in-game announcers will also be there. I'll critique their asses too if I need to. And so what's going to be happening now is that also the teams in the game will be all the same rankings, because I don't know how to change that at all. So I'm going to show you what's going to be on the notepad. Don't ignore what the rankings are at the bottom, or what they are in the actual game. What matters is on that notepad. That's what they are. And if you want to let me know give me ideas or anything like that, I will be up for it. I will definitely be okay hearing ideas from others. Whew. Absolutely okay with hearing ideas from others. Y'all can also chime into what you want me to say, like about what had just happened in front of me, and give y'all's jokes out too and everything. It's all gonna be just a very fun time, just looking at freaking AI beat each other up during the game. So it'll be as simple as that as it gets, and full ass schedules, and actually crown a national championship at the end. I am not gonna be doing a Heisman winner. That's just, like I said, that's a lot of work to do for just like, oh, this player did better. He's the one that's keeping this team alive. Like I said, it's just way. If y'all want to see who won the game or who won the Heisman, y'all could be the choosers too as well. Because I don't want to do all that work. That's a lot to do because I gotta almost critique every player. It seems like. And every single game is gonna be 8 minutes. That's what it's gonna be. 8 minutes, and it's gonna be played on, I believe, All-American difficulty on both of them. And it's gonna be 2020 rosters. I haven't updated it yet. I probably should, but I'm just kind of don't feel like it. So you're going to be seeing all the notable players from 2020 that were in the game. Like Justin Fields is still at Ohio State. Trevor Lawrence is at Clemson still. Mac Jones at Alabama. I believe Bo Nix still at Auburn. And let's see here. I'm trying to think of anything else I can comment on. Playing on All-American difficulty, I believe I got penalties in a certain way to where they're average to happen, not like rarely happening or happening too much. But enough it will happen like every now and then, not every like 5 games later that it happens, a false start happens. But that's what I'm gonna be doing. I believe like the player AI, I think all of it's at 50 in interceptions, and pass catching is going to be at 85 because there's just too many drop passes that happened from either side doing that. I will try to squeeze Notre Dame into the schedule. I will actually. Yeah, I can even try to include Army. I'll probably do like an independent like conference. I'll start making that soon, maybe. But let me know your thoughts on it, though. That's mainly what though, if you want them really added into it, I will add them. I'll try to find a place to fit them because I know Army's independent, I believe. I'll even do the Army-Navy game if y'all want me to. I will definitely do that. Just see here if there's anything else I'm missing. Because I'm not like thinking all this off the top of my head right now. I don't have like a script or anything like that. Trying to see here if there's anything I'm really missing. Hell, if there's 2 teams that did really well, and I'll even cast a vote to see who wants them in more, which team I think performed better. I'll put my own vote into it, but of course if my vote is outdone, then I'll definitely pick y'all over my own. Like who played better and stuff like that. That's basically what I'm doing. Yep, just a silly stream of me just watching football AI is basically what I'm going to be doing. And commentating over it. I hope all that stuff works whenever I get all the stuff to do this. Because I already have very good suspicion that it's going to be a pain in the ass to set up. So hopefully I don't need any OBS or anything like that, because that's just going to be a chore of itself to get all that working and working correctly. But yeah, that's all I'm really was looking forward to this. I've always wanted to stream this. I've always was thinking about doing this, but I just never had the internet to do it. And also didn't have like the knowledge on how to stream yet. I'm still relatively new to streaming right now. And I'm just spouting out I've mainly just been doing the 4 previous seasons where just me just watching the game, because I just find it so interesting watching the AI like come up with plays actually, or just goof up and just lose for the dumb decisions. But trying to think, make sure I'm not missing anything before we get in. And also like during conference, during all the week schedules, it's just gonna be me going down the list. I'm not no particular order. Oh, here's one more thing. How the random opponents are decided is by a random number generator, if you're wondering. So whoever, so I'll probably, well, not really random number generator, but that's probably be more of Actually, no, I think I could still do the random thing. I don't think I need a random number generator, because I could just press, like, R1 and it'll randomly pick a team. So I could do something like that. Okay. I know this is probably a lot of information to digest. It probably isn't at the same time. I'm not sure like how much of this is to take in, but I'm hoping that it eventually does work out really well, because I've been like looking forward to doing something like this, and hopefully all that stuff works out. I'm gonna make sure I don't forget anything before this actually does start. But yeah, schedule is gonna be schedule is going to be Tuesday and Thursday is when the games are going to be happening, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is going to be me just playing games like SCP Containment Breach or Dark Tide, which Dark Tide's going to be on the weekend. That's normally when I play that one. But hey, I think that's all. That's all I gotta say for this. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Trying to see here like what I am missing, because I have an in-depth memory, so I don't easily forget things. If it would be my honest reaction on what happened, and it could be even be Auburn actually being the number 1 and 8 losing. I'll be pretty mad because I really do like seeing teams just do good and actually win and all, even if it's Auburn. And let's see here. That's basically what I was wanting to. Basically, that's pretty much it, I believe. That's all that's going to be happening. Hopefully, this is going to be a nice, fun stream I want to do. Just and talk to people and just have fun, just pointing out all the funny mistakes or bullshit that happens, give my honest reaction to it. I just can't wait for it. I honestly can't. I just wanted to go ahead and throw like a stream out to let you know like what's going to be happening without explaining it all in the beginning of whenever I do get all this stuff to work. Like, and yeah, I will see y'all on the flip side though. Whenever all that stuff does start getting to working. Thank y'all for watching this, and I guess I'll have an outro. See you later.